here today with Monish Verma, founding partner and CEO of Vardhan Wealth Management, part of Summit Financial. Monish, you're one of the newest advisors to the Summit Financial family, having transitioned from UBS. I know you conducted extensive due diligence prior to selecting Summit as your partner. Can you share with us some of the factors that prompted you to choose Summit?
Yeah, well, thank you, Jenna, for having me today. I appreciate being here, and I'd love to answer the question. And part of my process, which I felt was pretty extensive, was first and foremost of understanding that I wanted to go independent. I was a wirehouse advisor for over 25 years before I truly understood the difference between wirehouse and independence, and I just decided to go down that journey. So I started interviewing a lot of the advisory firms that were calling me in the past, registered investment advisory firms. So I talked about 12 to 15 different firms. I got a couple names from other people that I knew that had made the switch and talked to their advisory firms as well. And then I reached out to a headhunter that I'd used in the past to help me figure out more names. And they gave me 3 additional names. Summit was one of them. And through my due diligence, I found Summit was the best place to call home.
Now, we know that transitions are never fun. However, you have had tremendous success in transitioning your book as well as growing your business since your launch. Can you speak to me a little bit about what the process was like?
Sure. Well, I think everyone's a little apprehensive about change, as well as myself and my team. So the process of transition was concerning to us up until the day that we were going through it. But once we made that leap and we went into the transition process, it wasn't perfect, and nothing's perfect. But what I wanted to make sure, and it came to be completely true, is I wanted to make sure that I had an advocate and a partner in Summit, and they held up. Summit held up to 100% on that. So when we had some challenges, they always came to the table. In my past as a wirehouse advisor, it was always my problem, my concern, and me trying to push the envelope to try to get things done. And I got all the no's and the maybes before I would finally get a yes. Here, as soon as I had a concern or a problem, it became our problem, Summit's problems, Vardhan's problems, and we solved them very well together. So we were proud to say that we transitioned over 95%. The number was actually 96% of our clients. And then within a year, we were over 100% of assets that we actually left the wirehouse with.
Now it's been about 2 years. What advice would you give to wirehouse advisors that are considering making the move to independence?
Yeah, it's a great question. And I think in the last few years in our industry, there's been a lot more options for independence. There's a lot more aggregators and structured independence platforms that you can really look at. I think the best thing to really think about if you're a advisor looking to make that move is to ask yourself, what is it that you really want? And I think when I'm talking to advisors, what they want is they want to be a little bit more free to talk to their clients. They want their clients to have them be a fiduciary for them, which is a very important topic for clients these days, is understanding what that really means and truly understand that they will take their own destiny in their own hands and not really worry about upper management changes and how that would trickle down and affect them in the future. So I think it's really important for them to understand where they want to go. Independence is not for everyone, but once you really embrace independence and understand all the aspects that are truly out there in the independence world, it's amazing. You get to make decisions on every aspect of your business, every aspect of your team. You can take whatever clients you decide are the best fit. You don't have to take other clients if you don't want. And you can really, really go very deep with clients and their planning and their insurance and their trust work. And you build a much deeper relationship with your clients, which, in the end of the day, requires them to have more faith in you. And with that more faith, you're getting more assets and you're getting more revenue, and you're also inevitably getting more referrals.
That's great. Well, congratulations, and we are certainly thrilled to have you as part of the Summit Financial family. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate the time.